Adding in a touch of personalization costs very little and only takes a bit more effort, but can have a very big impact. There's no way I'm going to be insulted when I call my video channel Crippled CEO. I broke up with my girlfriend of almost 3 years in January of 2020. About a month later, I decided I was ready to start trying to find somebody again. For the first time ever, I downloaded the various apps, you know the ones, and I made the profiles. I dove headfirst into online dating. And then a little thing called COVID hit. This threw a big wrench into the whole going to crowded places with strangers thing. I paused the entire campaign for a while, but eventually I met somebody through one of the apps that I really wanted to meet. I knew I wasn't going to go to a restaurant. This was early days in the pandemic when the virus was still at the peak of its powers, and as a cripple with diminished lung capacity, catching it likely would have resulted in increased revenue for my local funeral home. At the very least, I would have had a less than pleasant sabbatical in a hospital bed. Either way, it would have rained on all of my parades. I decided that I would create an outdoor restaurant in my home. I set up a gazebo in my backyard, romantically lit with strings of golden lights, with a table at its center, fans in the corner, and portable air conditioning unit controlling the climate. I hired a waiter to not only service the food, but also to take our order. You see, I had a couple appetizers, 3 entrees, and a dessert delivered from one of my favorite restaurants. I liked all 3 of the entree choices, so whichever one she picked, I just got one of the others, and the third became leftovers. She ordered off of the menus that I printed at the office and I put in plastic sleeves. I took the food descriptions off of the restaurant's website and spiced them up a bit, putting it all into a Word document. Her name was Myra. To protect the guilty, that is her actual name. So at the top of the menu, in big, bold letters, it read, Myra's Bistro. Of all the things that went into this, the rented air conditioning, the gazebo, the lights, the waiter, the food, and so on, she was most taken aback by the menu. It was by far the least expensive, easiest component of the entire experience. But that's what stood out the most to her because it was personalized. It had her name on it. It was thoughtful and unique to her. Now, if what you're seeking here is a great way to impress the person who sizzles your fajita, congratulations, my work here is done. Mission accomplished. You can thank me by naming your child Harrison. However, we can take this a step further. How can we delight our customers in the same way? Because like I said, the personalization was the easiest and least expensive part. So why not do that? If you give a quote to a customer, either digitally or on paper, it probably has a form field that says name with a colon, and then you write or type their name in the box. If you're typing the name anyways, why not get rid of the name field entirely and just title the quote, Fred Johnson's personalized proposal? It's a small thing, but you are already standing out from everybody else. If the proposal is for a business, are you putting their logo on the cover page? If your business has a physical location and you know that you have an important client or potential client coming that day, how hard would it be to print out and tape their name onto the parking spot out front? We do this all the time. When they're on the way, let them know to be on the lookout for it. How special would you feel if that happened to you? If you're going to visit an important customer, could you print out a business card with their name on it? Maybe the top reads, Fred's real estate agent, or how Fred can reach me, or don't forget me, Fred. Chewy famously sends out personalized paintings of random customers' pets. They also include a handwritten note with every order. This year for Christmas, we sent out Yeti cups to all of our top dealers. On the one side of the cup was the Lifesaver logo. On the other side, it had their name. We donate pool safety fences to families who have had a fatal or non-fatal drowning. In most cases, the installation is handled by the local Lifesaver. But sometimes there isn't a Lifesaver nearby, So we let them order whatever they need from poolfencediy.com, and we send them a coupon code that gives them a 100% discount. We always make the coupon code the name of their child. Adding in a touch of personalization costs very little and only takes a bit more effort, but can have a very big impact. Just ask Myra. Her and I got engaged on, no, I'm just kidding, she ended up ghosting me. But she really did love the menus. It was a big hit, and your customers will love it as well. Do you know who's tired of hearing my name used in a very personalized way? Your mom's neighbors. They had to call the police the other night. They thought someone was dying. Anyways, she also subscribes to my channel and likes all my videos, and I think you should too. Thank you so much for watching, and you and your mom will see me on the next one.
We're gonna cut now.
We've done it.
So we don't fuck up the file.
Right, here we go. We're gonna cut.